What's up, you guys? It's Susan Morad, right back here on Clever News. And yesterday, millions of Americans watched helplessly as pro-Trump protesters stormed the US Capitol. And now celebrities are using their platform to speak out. If you've been following along with the news, Wednesday's events in the US Capitol will forever mark yet another day of devastation, sadness, and a giant loss for American history. Following a Trump rally in which the president continued to falsely claim that the election was stolen from him, a violent wave of Trump protesters stormed the Capitol building in Washington, D.C., where barricades were broken, the building was scaled, and in what appeared to be a lack of armed forces resisting, the building was breached. All government buildings were evacuated and tear gas was released in the rotunda, while an armed standoff caused a woman to be shot and killed inside the building, as well as 3 others who suffered medical emergencies. As things continued to get out of hand, the mayor of DC ordered a 6 p.m. curfew and the National Guard was deployed, as Trump pointed fingers towards his right-hand man and Vice President Mike Pence while sharing a video of himself saying this.
I know your pain. I know you're hurt. We have to have peace. So go home. We love you. You're very special.
The tragic events swept news headlines around the internet as millions of Americans reacted in fear, sadness, and anger, including celebrities who have been speaking out in hopes of creating awareness and change in the US. Ariana Grande reposted a popular opinion to her Instagram stories regarding the people who stormed the Capitol building, which said, "Stop calling them protesters, they are terrorists." Khloe Kardashian shared photos of the wreckage as people broke into the building, sat at the desks of congressmen and women, and even posed for photos stealing items that belonged to the Capitol, calling this the epitome of white privilege. And in another tweet wrote, "Disgusting and humiliating. Pray for America. This is so sad. Despicable chaos." Chris Evans shared a series of tweets in pure shock while urging his followers to just think of the carnage had they not been white. Selena Gomez called out social media platforms including Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for failing the American people, as the goal for these platforms was to create a sense of community rather than allow fake news to be blasted among their virtual wars. And like many, Cardi B tweeted out wondering where the National Guards were at during the violence and the looting, and in another tweet wrote, "The irony is pretty funny. Weren't people just wild animals in the summer for demanding justice, and now? Let me just watch." This prompted Lil Nas X to take action in a more humorous approach as he shared a throwback photo of himself in a military uniform writing, "That's it, I'm stepping in." Zendaya reposted a much more serious illustration to her Instagram story of both black and white protesters labeled tear gas and free pass respectively. And Demi Lovato also took to social media in complete outrage, sharing a series of photos that included one that went viral as a Trump supporter snapped a selfie with a law enforcement officer. In another slide she wrote, "I'm embarrassed, ashamed, and so sad with what's happening. Trump needs to be impeached tonight. He holds office until January 20th. He has failed everyone once again." Demi also shared a post to her Instagram page of a Black Lives Matter tweet, and while making a point in how unjust and corrupt the US system is, she also vowed to take matters into the studio, writing, "For everyone in my comments saying where's D7 or wanting me to sing instead of speaking up about what needs to change in this country, this is why I post as much as I do. This is why I care. I'm in the studio working on something special after today's assault on democracy." Although Demi's post meant well, some fans took it as though she was hoping to profit off of this mass devastation. Many called her post tone deaf, while this user tweeted, "I agree that an artist shouldn't be hated, but I think Demi should think twice before posting stuff like that. How egoist and egocentric, she's talking about making new music about Trump. This is not about her." Despite the backlash, we've got to commend Demi. We believe her heart was in the right place, and all of these celebrities for constantly using their platform to bring awareness to the injustices America consistently tolerates, in hopes that someday a wave of change will be in store. We here at Clever are devastated at what occurred in the Capitol and urge everyone to stay safe, especially over the next few weeks as Trump will be making his transition out of the White House. So you guys, if you have it in you and you want to share some thoughts of encouragement or hope, or simply want to get some frustration off your chest after yesterday's events, feel free to do so in the comment section below. We hear you and we too are grieving with you. I'm your host, Susan Morad. I'll catch you later. Bye guys.